Hi, hello. Oh, pretty dope, right? The traffic has started. You want to see it? Let me show you real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. The traffic has started. It is a regular thing a regular occurrence, apparently. I was also told by someone that if you wanted to leave either Sunday morning, like Sunday 12 a.m. or 6 a.m., or Monday night. But I was like, my flight's from LAX and it's Monday night, so I can't do that. And I did not want to leave an AM, so I was like, might as well be in the traffic. I charged. This is why I charged y'all, and I think this car does better, kind of, sort of, in a traffic. So, right, yeah. So it's going a bit by bit, so it's not that bad of a traffic. But y'all, 1 second, oh, there you go. Okay, so hi, hello. So I realized something. I did not do a day 3 review, a day 3 Coachella review. I was so out of it. So my thought when on Sunday, my thought was just to go home and or go to the back to the hotel and pack, which I did not, because I guess I'm super tired that day. I did start from 1 p.m. Or no, actually 2. I started at 2 p.m. on Sunday, so yeah, the rest of the day I had started later, so. But yeah, anyway, I was super tired, so I came home, cleaned up a little bit, and then touched the bed and just was out. So yeah, I did not do any review because I was reviewing day one's footage, and y'all, I was half awake. I'm gonna say half awake because I'm most of the time I was sleeping, honestly, in my mind. So I'm glad I got that out of my head, all the words out of my head. But sometimes when it doesn't make sense, you know why. But yeah, so day 3 review. Day three. See, I can't even remember everything right now. But I remember day 3. Oh my gosh. So day 3. There's pros and cons of day 3. But let's do the pros first. I met my friend, my buddy from last year's Coachella. I met them when I was in the merch line, and they were very sweet. Janelle's the lady, and then the other two was Brent and Matt. Brent and Matt are together, and Janelle's free flying solo. I don't know if she has a boyfriend, but you know what I mean. I met them last year's Coachella. They're the people in the footage that I told you guys about, Plur and stuff like that, being friendly and all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, so met them, and I was supposed to meet up earlier than the set that I met them at, but Wi-Fi there is bad, and people are just having fun, so I get that you don't check your Instagram. So yeah, we met up coincidentally. I did not meet up, I did not plan to meet her that day. I was gonna watch Lil Yachty. I was gonna watch Lil Yachty, and I was just there chilling in Lil Yachty's little space, and then she came up and then I was trying to get closer, kind of, or was I fixing my bandana? I don't remember, but he's Lil Yachty started singing, kind of the set was out, and he was mumbling, I think, something, or speaking, I don't remember. But anyway, Lil Yachty was doing some stuff, and I saw and then I looked around while fixing my bandana, and then I saw a familiar face, and I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, oh my god, it is, because people change, right? But sometimes people don't change a lot. So when I saw the trio, I was sure. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then we saw Lil Yachty for a bit, but then I'm like, I wanted to watch Janae so bad. So see, here's the bad thing about the Coachella being bigger. In the past, if I was gonna watch DJ Snake, Lil Yachty, Kid Cudi, and Janae, I was able to in the past, because from Coachella stage to the outdoor stage and to Sahara wasn't that bad. But this year, because Sahara is in its own like little corner, I had to like choose. I was gonna go for Kid Cudi, but he was after YG Marley, and there was Renee Rapp. Renee Rapp was also performing in outdoor stage. At outdoor stage. So, if it was in the past, I would be able to like, go to Kid Cudi first and then shimmy my way to Renee Rapp, because I'm the type of person who doesn't really care to be up front, and like, I just want to watch them for the vibey. But like this year I can't even do that, because it'll take me 20 minutes at least to Sahara from main stage where I was at, and I wasn't about to like, run like that. My legs are hurting. It was day 3. My legs were hurting already. So I was like, I had to choose. So I chose Renee Rapp, and because there was J Balvin, I think, after Renee in the Coachella stage, so it made more sense for me to just stay around there. Or was it BB Rexa? I don't remember, but it was just like more. It made more sense for me to stay. So I'm just like, boo, right? The same with DJ Snake, Lil Yachty, and Janae Aiko. I had to choose, so I decided to just go to Lil Yachty and Janae Aiko, because Janae is a queen, and Lil Yachty was there. I just want to watch him, and he was there, so yeah. I used to like his older songs, like the that one. But yeah, he didn't sing it until the end. I don't know if he sang it towards the end or whatever, but he was trying a new type of music, contemporary or something like that. I don't even know. I don't keep up with music news like that. Hi, hello. So before I forget my thoughts, I will use my phone, because my camera's battery, of course, went out. I did use it for like 2-3 hours straight without it turning off, and then it overheated too at some point. So yeah, one thing I would say is the bigger venue is not it for me, and traffic going home is not it too. Well, one pros was was that meeting my buddy from last year, and I was at J Balvin too, and the people I met there were very awesome. There's this couple. There's this husband and wife. Sorry, not couple, I guess. Married couple? There are a married couple. Anyway, there's this husband and wife. So basically, they went for for week 1 as well, and also went for week 2. It's insane how some people. I mean, if you are in the area, and you have the money to spend, why not? Though, I guess, right? So they went 2 of the days, and 2 of the weeks, and we were just talking. They were really nice, and there's this lady who came up and was like, "Oh, my cousin's there, let me through. My cousin's there. She wanted to be up front," because I was like by the railings, and that was actually a good spot. I was up to the railing, and then I was pretty bummed that I had to go. Though then again, I meant to know, if I didn't go out, I couldn't have met them, and I wouldn't be able to watch Janae and poop talk the Coachella. I don't know if it's the venue. I don't know if it's the sound people. I don't know if it's the Coachella organizers. I don't know who, but Janae's performance was also kind of botched because her mic turned off, which was kind of sad. It was unfortunate because she would have killed it, but yeah. So what was I thinking? Oh yeah. So when I was in J Balvin, that happened. Like that lady who was like, "Oh, that's my cousin." She was trying to shimmy her way up. I get it. That was your cousin, great. But then she disappeared. So I don't know. But that's one. Like that was like, what the hell, right? What the heck, right? Which again, I get. I guess that's the payment. That's the price you pay for being up front. You know, people will try to shimmy their way up to the railing or near closer to the stage, but yeah. So that happened. I was just like, well, what is happening? You know, and nobody was gonna let her through because I was like, yeah, nah, you know, like we stayed there. And then there was this lady who stayed there from 3 p.m. to watch J Balvin, and then she left after she left after, and I was like, god damn, she stayed from 3 for J Balvin, and I was like, shit. But anyway, that happened, and I was like, okay, cool, blah blah blah, right? And then I was vibing to Mr. J Balvin. He was singing the, I think it was Mi Gente. Was it Mi Gente or is it Gasolina? Not Gasolina. Is it Gasolina? Yeah, I think it's Gasolina. I don't remember. He was singing on to something like, you know, very and then this lady, this girl, this woman, this human that has woman genitals, I don't know what pronouns they use, but you know, this girl, I want to say girl because I'm like, what the heck, you know? So this girl came up to me, she was like behind me. I know there is a space in front of me, but I'm like, you know, I'd rather have that space instead of like, I guess, you know, I should have squished in, but if I squished in, then the people in front of me is gonna get squished too, you know what I mean? So I had that space, and she like touched my shoulder, and I was like, what? And her face was like here, and I'm like, what? Well, what the heck is happening? And I'm like, what the hell? I was just like, what? I was so surprised, and she was like, and then I was like, what the heck, right? And I just stared at her, and I'm like, whatever, right? And then I started vibing again to the song, and like, clearly, you know, she was recording, and her hands was like on my head and stuff like that, and like, she kind of tugged my hair too, and I was like, yeah, it is what it is, right? I understand, you know, it's a concert, we're vibing and all that stuff, but I'm just like, what the heck, right? Like, that's why I make space in front of me. Like, I know it's bad because, you know, people can't get closer to the stage and they can't condense and stuff like that, but hello, personal space. Have anybody talked to you about personal space, y'all? But yeah, I guess that's something we can't have in a concert. But you know what, I was like, okay, you know, cool, crazy, a little weird, but okay. I was vibing, she was still there, and then she daringly like held both of my shoulders and was just like, hey, can I be in that spot? There's like an empty spot in front of me, as I mentioned, right? And I was just like, there's some stuff there. And the lady who I was talking to that went to week 1 too, she just like pulled me, and I was like, no. And I was like, yeah, no, I get you, lady, like, no, what the heck, you know? So I was like, well, I guess she was there for Doja, like she wanted to go shimmy her way in closer to the stage for Doja, but I was just like, whoa, lady, relax, you know, what the heck, right? But yeah, so it is what it is. I was just like, what the heck is happening? But I know it's a concert, but like, come on, y'all, you gotta chill, you know? So yeah, that was one of the boo-boo things that happened in day 3, I guess, because like, you know, you can always point out a boo-boo thing and a good thing. But yeah, so I'm pretty glad I got to meet that lady. Or those ladies, actually. Those ladies were very interesting. Like, they were talking before the match. Sorry, I'm like, the lady that went to week 1 too, her husband, he was playing games on his phone, and I was just like, how the heck does your battery last? And then the lady was explaining to me like, oh yeah, it's weird. He has an iPhone 13 and the battery lasts longer than the 15. And I was like, god dang, why did I even buy the 15 then? You know, it was just like a small little conversation we had, which was pretty interesting and fun. So yeah, that happened, and I was just like, well, I was like, what if, you know, because even after, okay, so this is crazy too, after J Balvin ended, I wanted to go out to, you know, see Lil Yachty, and I was gonna say goodbye to that married couple, and I was just like, bruh, as soon as J Balvin ended, the crowds rushed in. They were pushing in, and I was like, bro, what the hell, And then I was trying to push near the lady. I wasn't trying to go closer to the stage, and I was like, and then this guy just like butt in the middle of me, and I was like, I'm trying to leave. I'm just gonna say bye. And then he was like, oh, you're trying to leave? Because I was like, I didn't say anything before, but I was trying to get closer to the lady. I didn't say anything. So, but then I'm like, I was just getting pushed by the crowd, and I was like, I'm just trying to leave. I'm just gonna say bye. And then he was like, oh, you're trying to leave? Okay, let me just scoot right in that space I was in. And I was like, all right, go for it. I'm like, ugh, I can't. So I said bye, and then the lady that was talking to her too, she was also a avid concert goer, so we went out together. Like, she was the one who stayed from 3. The one who stayed from 3 p.m. was like kind of guided us out from the crowd, because lady, ma'am, oh my god, y'all, y'all, it's crazy out there when in concerts. Like, I don't know if it's just like the crowd this year or whatever. I don't even know. It's scary. I'm just like, what the heck, y'all? But yeah, they be pushing. So yeah, that happened. That was J Balvin. And then what else was there? What else happened? I remember one thing that happened too in the end. At the end of like the end, I was like shoved by somebody, and I was like, what the heck, man? We're going to the same route. I'm trying to go straight, and like sometimes people just push me, and like, we touch each other. I'm sorry, but like, you don't need to shove people. I started getting pissed at people. Like, I was just like so done with. I was a little like done with humanity by then, but like, it's okay. But yeah. So yeah. Other than that, though, another good thing that happened was we were able to go into the VIP section. I think they opened it up for like the Korean bands, boy bands, because I think even not New Jeans. I think even Les Seraphim, they opened up the VIP section to people, so people can go in and closer. So people can go closer. And so I was like, you know what? For ATs, I didn't try to. But the rows, I was like, might as well, right? Because I was like, I don't know. I just thought might as well do it, try it out. And y'all, whoever has money to burn, like, needs help burning their money, to launder their money. I'm opening applications, guys. I'm opening applications. If it can get me to VIP access in Coachella, it was actually pretty good. Like, look, this is the footage of the rows from the VIP section. I might have the non-VIP section. I don't remember, but this is Renee Rapp and the GA section. Granted that I didn't try to push for Renee Rapp too, but I was like, damn, you were up close to them, Still not like up close, I guess, because I didn't try to, but you could if you wanted to. You're pretty close. And yeah, the roast was pretty sick. There you go, guys. Coachella Day 3. Last day. It always gives me the feels on the last day. Something about Coachella Day 3, so it always gives me like the feels. So y'all, if you want to go to Coachella, I don't know, please learn some respect. Well, I don't know, it's so interesting. Coachella is very interesting. There's this girls, so I think it's like a kid and the mom, the child and the mom. I asked them for help to I asked them to help me take a picture on day 1, I think. And then not long after, I saw them in a set, and then I think either the next day or the day of, I met them again. And then in J Balvin, I saw them shimmy their way near the stage, near the stage 2, and I was like, oh, it's so interesting. I love Coachella though. Like, I love the community when it's like that, you know, when it's a friendly community. I like it, but the community a lot of times they're a little like, I think the OG community is the best, because I was watching YG Marley, and then there was this father and son, and I think that it's not the dad's first Coachella, because he looked more experienced, and then he and the kid was vibing, and he and the kid was vibing for YG Marley, and there was this lady. I think she was in VIP, but you know, I guess there's more dance floor in the GA section. I don't know, but because her wristband's different, so I think she is VIP. But yeah, she was in the GA section, and she was like dancing her butt off, like amazing dance moves and all that stuff. And the dad was like, "This is his first Coachella," and I was like, "Oh, you know, that's so cute. There's such a cute, you know, experience." I might have caught it on camera. I'm not sure, but that happened. It was really cute. So, you know, those moments like those, I'm just like, "Aw." But there are also moments where I'm just like, "What the heck is human doing?" You know. There was one time when I was taking a picture, and this guy just like passed by me. I have a picture of it, I think. This guy just like zoomed across the camera and said like, "It's not even that good." And I was like, "What the heck?" You know, there are some people who's like, "Why are you being a menace to society?" Like, you know. And then another guy on the way back, he was like poop talking Lil Yachty. He was like, "I guess this is the end of his era, blah 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 blah." You know, it's just so interesting. You know, some people you know, yap a lot, but yeah, I yap a lot too though. So, but yeah, y'all, that's what happened. Coachella Day 3. It has ended. Coachella in general has ended, and it got me in the feels, a little sad, but you know, there's always a next year. Although again, I still hold to account that either if they're keeping their size like this, I'm not going, unless somebody really is like, you know, unless it's somebody who I really want to, and uber really want to, super duper uber want to watch, I will go. But otherwise, this head's probably thinking of going to something else. Also, the food there, it's not just me who thinks about it like this, but somebody also thought that the food this year wasn't that as good. Yeah, this year's food wasn't as good. It's I don't know if it's because there's so much choice, and like, you know, it's a hit or miss on each or whatever. I don't know, but I also think that I've experienced it too. So I got the Korean fried chicken, right? I got a Korean fried chicken wing, or Korean fried chicken, and I know it's been sitting there for a while, but like, bro, tell me why it's very salty. Like, it was very salty. I got the soy garlic, and it was very salty one, and the chicken was like not even a chicken. The fries was okay, but like the chicken was like, it was like the chicken was really dry and like just not juicy at all, and I was a little disappointed at that. So yeah, it was kind of sad, but you know what, it's for the experience. I did love the Mama Po, I think, or something like that. It was a Filipino restaurant, a hybrid, I guess, not hybrid, what do you call that, fusion, Filipino fusion, question mark. I'm not quite sure, but it had longanisa burger and lumpia. What else did they have? I don't remember what else. All I remember is they have that longanisa, because I got the longanisa burger, and bro, it slapped. Like that, they made it fresh, so that like that one they make it fresh, so 100%. Like even Kogi, they didn't like make them fresh, but like they have that little freezer, or like, it's not freezer, I guess like heater freezer kind of thing, so it's like keeps it warm, but it's like it's in an enclosed space, so it's good, I guess. But the Korean chicken, they had it like out, and like it's been marinating for a while, I think, because it was salty as heck. It was salty. Had no. All I can taste was salt. I guess from the soy, right? But like all I can taste was the salt, and I couldn't even taste the garlic, which is partially good because, you know, I don't want my breath to smell like garlic. So that's my take. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to experience Coachella, you know, go for it. It was fun. It's a really fun experience. But again, as I mentioned, you know, as I mentioned a lot, like the venue hasn't like expanded. Oh, I met somebody who has been to like 6 Coachellas in her life, and she just said this is the new generation of Coachella, and I was like, I respect that, but I don't think it can be my generation. Like, I don't think it can be my Coachella, if that makes sense. So that's my take on this year's Coachella. I don't remember the highways at all, so I only remember. I think I might be able to remember Davis's if I'm there driving, but yeah, not here. But yeah, guys, so that's my take on Coachella 2024. Peace out. Peace.